Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be. That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
Have the vows in the vaults of the beloved been renewed?
We have found willing souls.
Very good.
The Venatori won't be bothering you anymore.
You have our thanks.
The spirits rest more soundly.
There are...
Myrna, we finished clearing out the Vault of the Beloved.
Our thanks. We will arrange a vigil there.
Eternity will resume. Arm yourselves. The dead await.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows. I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who did you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Yep, same to you.
It's just Manfred's way of saying hello. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead, inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
It's got to bring back a little peace, at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred. How thoughtful, Rook.
You know, Rook, every time I think I've got a handle on how weird magic is, it just gets weirder.
So, Tosh, you're the dragon hunter of this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our work's going to overlap.
No, it's not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What? No, dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later.
Fair enough, but I'll handle any archdemons we meet.
Fine. But I get to help.
The spirits lament, Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
Nev, settling back in.
More or less. Lots to catch up on, but when isn't there? I'm ready to get back to work. If we could skip the personal catch-up. Not the day for it.
Take all the time you need.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
heard crows can slow down their breathing until they become invisible.
Why would slowing down your breathing make you turn invisible?
That's what I was gonna ask. So, can you?
No.
Oh. Okay. Corpses. Why's it always gotta be corpses? That's fun.
Nice work! Everyone's
Keep getting back up. How do we make them stay dead?
ready when you are. Now's your chance!
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through.
They've got us framed. Good shot.
End this!
There. Take it out before it raises any more dead.
Take this shot!
Ready. Get ready to fight.
Those undead looked elven. Ancient. Well, whoever they served, they're fighting for the gods now.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption. Undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Traveler, stay on guard. Death surrounds that thing.
Take it down!
They're off!
Growing power from the Fate Tear. That should weaken it.
Not again! This is an assassin's knife!
That should weaken it. They're gone. The Fade Tear and that Revenant. All that's left is its essence. Revenant's essence feels darker, more powerful. It must be protecting something big. We should look around for a door it might fit.
I have heard that dragon rampaging through Minratos blighted people.
That's a bad death. Think what could have happened to Treviso if our dragon had not been chased out.
I don't wish to spoil the day.
Your name is quite popular at the moment.
In a good or bad way?
Well, you may not have managed to kill a dragon.
Shush.
But people are impressed you all stood up to it and lived.
We worry about Jacobus. His future seems so dark.
We're crows. There's comfort in the dark.
Jacobus is not yet a crow.
But he's not alone. It can be hard to remember that, however.
Jacobus has potential. You see it, don't you, Viago?
Like I saw in certain other fledglings. And as with them, that can end very good or very bad.
Not all things end with clarity, as you and I both know.
Fine. Endings are fuzzy. Starts are shocking. Middles are worth lingering.
The Cantori Diamond is your casino. The occupation hasn't closed your business?
Business may be down, but it isn't my casino to close.
An easy mistake to make. Isn't that right, Andaratea Cantori?
I am no landlord, and anyone who treats me as such shall be evicted.
So you two are both Talons. Doesn't that make you rivals?
Rank in one area is rarely applicable to others, which is to say, only a fool would try to impose rank on Thea.
Wise words from a sometimes fool.
A history I would wish on no one else, lest they take it from me. Anything else?
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Maker, help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful, but this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
How are supplies?
Running low as ever. Have a look. Come back anytime.
Do we have the latest scouting report?
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about. Something about a spirit whose sleep was stolen by the gods?
And now Emmerich says he steals Anatolia's dreams. The veil jumpers call him the Nocturnix.
That's one less spirit stirring up trouble.
Maybe he'll finally get some sleep and stop killing people. heard crows coat the beaks of actual crows with poison so that the crows can kill people by pecking.
That would probably kill the birds.
Oh. Okay. Then don't do that.
I do have a pet snake, though.
Huh. Hey, take a look over there.
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
That sounds like the trapped demon in the necropolis.
What agreed Egyptian? I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
Prominent range!
That demon knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
Did it get loose?
Some powerful spirits can project splits of themselves. That must be what the one back home in the vaults is doing.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
We got rid of that haunting in Arlethan.
It sleeps once again.
Excellent work. What tidings?
The spirit's block.
This door. I think the essence we took from that revenant might be our way through.
Trap or treasure? Or both? It's usually both.
Now you see, Dweller, the gods hunger to reclaim this place. Their minions scavenge what the wolf left behind. They turn his regrets to weapons and blight all they touch. If the Evanuras take the crossroads, darkness will fall.
Spell it out for me. Exactly what happens if the gods reclaim the crossroads?
The fade flows through these ancient ways. Spirits and demons, dreams and magic. Now, imagine all blighted.
Like I needed another reason to stop them. You believe the gods could blight the whole crossroads, don't you?
You bring hope. A revenant is destroyed, others remain. Fight on, Dweller. The blight must wither. Dweller.
Ready for a fight?
Of course!
Who told you all these stories about Antivan crows, Tash?
My mother. She told stories about everything the Crows did when the Kunari invaded Antiva. The Crows got a reputation for killing Kunari.
That was hundreds of years ago.
And now the Antam invaded Antiva again. Aren't the Crows doing the same thing?
I suppose we are. We're not strangling them with their own arm ropes, though.
They probably tied him right. Let's see what you got. They've got us at range. Lucanus, say the thing!
Get ready.
Lucanus, nice one! Watch yourself. Trouble coming. What holds all these buildings up?
Everything in the Fade is magic, a reflection. Don't think of it like the real world.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
This place is...
foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
The Blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
If the blight keeps spreading, we could lose everything.
You said what came next would be bad. That's why we're here. To help. As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the Blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much...
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the Blight's usual song.
Stories say Warden sends blight. I never thought it was literal.
It happens when you join the Order. But that's more than I should say.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
Become a warden, hear the blight. And people assume crow initiations are intense.
I assumed they were murderers.
Oh, I walked into that. So what's the plan?
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study.
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
So you two study the blight?
Formally? No. Well, maybe. It depends on your definition.
We travel a lot, and tend to get sidetracked by weird problems.
Who knew I'd roam so far from Orlais? If we want to help, we need to learn what we're dealing with.
I'll see what I can do. This place is lucky to have you.
Trying to make us like you?
Is it working?
I'm not complaining. I'll give you something to contain the blight. Oh, and watch for Darkspawn.
Can't sing our praises if you're dead.
Good point. See you soon.
Hello there. Another day.
All right, let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves on the far side of the village. We can start there.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family, Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight, before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
What happened, happened. Can't change it now.
Got food if you're looking. Not much to forage out there.
Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
But there are survivors.
It's Jacob. Flynn says you might be able to hear me. You know, one of the wardens. There's wardens here now, anyway. Warden. There once was a bar.
Are you all right?
I'm not.
He came through so fast. I don't know what I should have grabbed.
You did what you could.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Grab the treasure, break whatever curse is on it. Done.
Something strange at this Gaspin Manor. People in Lavendel believe it's cursed.
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know. Enjoy.